Oh, okay.
I know. It was not meant to be.
Yeah.
That's not meant to be.
You got it. Yeah, sure.
I took a challah out of the freezer because I didn't know.
Yes. Great. All right.
Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, is that right? That has no bearing on reading this. I have no experience giving speeches whatsoever, but I can read, and I will read this bridge. Wonderful. When in the middle, in the the only time I've ever met you in pink hair and a tutu, and I'm frankly very disappointed that that is. I'm really sorry. I should have dressed up. It was fabulous. It was better. It was a good look too.
Shabbat Shalom. We're so glad to see all of you here on this very special Shabbat. It's always wonderful to have something happy to celebrate, and we're very excited to see all of you. As always, we never expect any problems, but if there happens to be a need to evacuate, we wanted you to know there are 3 exits out of the sanctuary. There's the door you entered from, plus the 2 doors next to it. This door here goes right out to the back of the parking lot, and over here, this door will go into the hallway that leads to the door that goes out from the social hall. And just so you know, we do have a defibrillator in the lobby. We also have first aid kits available if needed. And we do ask you to silence your cell phones and have a wonderful Shabbat. Enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Robin, and welcome everybody. It is very nice to see everyone here tonight on this cold night, and we're going to get nice and warmed up in here as we also celebrate a very special day, a birthday. We have our birthday boy here celebrating his 90 years young, and you will hear more about that as the service goes on. But for now, we'd like to warm up with some songs, and we'll start off with a slow one. You'll find the words on page 642, called Adonai Oz. Adonai Oz be'amo yitain, Adonai Oz be'amo yitain, Adonai Oz be'amo yitain, Adonai yivarech et amo, Adonai yivarech et amo. Vashalom, Adonai, Yivarech et amo. Vashalom, Vashalom, Adonai, Oz, be'amo yitain, Adonai, Oz, be'amo yitain, Adonai, Oz, be'amo yitain, Adonai yivarech et amo, Adonai yivarech et amo. And now let's pick things up a little bit. Let's do a contemporary version of Shalom Aleichem. This is one that was written and sung by the Jewish songwriter Sheldon Lowe, and it's on page 627. And I think most of you would know the words to it anyway. So, Shalom Aleichem. Now you can pick up your tambourine. Please join in with your shakers as well if you have them. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharit, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharit, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Koach Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharit, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'achoni l'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharit, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzidkem l'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharit, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. One more time. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharit, Malachei Elyon. about a song called Shir Chadash, a new song. You'll find words on page 648. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Middle part again. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. I will sing a new song unto God.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Great to see all of you on this very special occasion. And Chaim, it's such an honor for us to be able to celebrate your birthday with you and your wife and your daughter. And it's just wonderful for us all to be together. And I just keep thinking about how this is what a synagogue community is all about, is celebrating these special occasions with one another. And so it's a joy, and just thinking of, I'm not going to go on and on because I'll go on and on a little bit later, but it's so significant that we're celebrating this milestone this week when in the midst of all these other milestones with a ceasefire and hopefully some hostages starting to be released, and this Shabbat is filled with potential and hopefulness and hopefully joy, and so it's a double mitzvah that your celebration is occurring on this special weekend. And so with that, we're going to celebrate Shabbat, continuing with opening the doors of the Ark and the Ark curtain. So Yoni and Elon and Barak, are you here? Is Amelia here also somewhere? Oh, why don't you guys come up and open the doors of the Ark and the Ark curtain? Please rise in body or spirit. We've got the most enthusiastic Ark openers anywhere.
I got it.
Please be seated. And now we're going to continue with the lighting of the Shabbat candles on pages 120 and 121. Shalva and Orna, why don't you come on up and to light the candles for us this evening?
So who's doing what? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, maybe you take the next one.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת. אמן. English? English.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen, amen, amen. Amen, amen, amen.
And now that we've lit the lights of Shabbat, we're going to continue with the singing of Lecha Dodi, welcoming the Shabbat bride, which you may find on page 138 and 139.
Please join us with your voices and your shakers. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Shamor v'zachor v'tibur echad Ishtianu el hamiuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad V'shenu tiferet v'li'ilah Adoni Lekrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi Lekrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Verse 5. Toruri, Tibahore, Umi, Ori, Shirda Beri, Kipos Adonai, Alayi, Nigla, Kadodi, Lekrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Last verse. Oi Shalom, Ateret Ba'alam, Gam B'simcha, Sa'olam, Sa'o Emuneh. Segula, Boikala, Boikala, Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Shabbat Kabbalah.
And we now continue with the next section of our service, the Shema U'Birchoteha, the Shema and its blessings, which you may find on page 146 Please rise for the Baruch Hu in body or spirit. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorah. Baruch Adonai Hamavorah. Leolam Va'ed.
Page 148. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim bechokma poteach she'arim uvitvuna mishaneh itim umachalif et hazmanim umesader et hakokavim b'mishmerotehem barakia kirsono borei yom v'layla Golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom u'me'avi laila, uma'avdil ben yom u'ben laila, Adonai tzvaot shemo. El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Page 150.
Ahavat olam beit Yisrael Amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu lemadeta, otanu lemadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shachdenu uvkumenu nasiach bechukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki hem chayinu v'yorech yameinu Uvahem neged yomam v'layla, neged yomam v'layla. V'ahavatcha al ta'asir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Page 152 and 153, we continue with the Shema. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. You may be seated. Please join me on the next page in the chanting of V'ahavta. V'ahavta Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavcha היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לעוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Together, you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God, Adonai Elohechem Emeth. Now we continue with Mi Chamocha, page 158, the song that the Israelites sang when they crossed the Red Sea to freedom from Pharaoh's grip. Particularly pertinent this weekend.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא דהילות עושה פלא, נורא דהילות עושה פלא, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אחותך ראו בניך, בוגרי הים לפני משה ומרים, ואלי ענו ויאמרו, ואלי ענו ויאמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. We continue on page 160 with the Hashkivenu prayer, asking God to create a shelter of peace around us. And we think also this evening of asking God to create a shelter of peace over those who have been in captivity and all of us who are in need of support.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'amidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'amidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ushmor zetenu לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם. השכיב Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom V'hamidenu Shomreinu L'Chaim Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom V'hamidenu Shomreinu L'Chaim.
Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Page 162, we continue with Vishamber.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rito. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rito. B'nei Yisrael B'nei Yisrael, Ohi le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rito olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rito olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rito olam.
We continue the next section of our service, the Tefillah, which you may find on page 164. Please rise in body or spirit.
Anananananana Adonai, Ananananana Sfatai Tifta, Ananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilateha. Ananananana Adonai, Ananananana Sfatai Tifta, Ananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilateha. Ananananana Sfatai Tifta, Ananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilateha. Ananananana Adonai, Ananananana Sfatai Tifta, Ananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilateha. Ananananana Sfatai Tifta, Ananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilateha. Page 166. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. Page 168. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומדומה לך, מלך ממי ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל. Page 170. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. We remain standing. Shalva, come on up for a special prayer for the state of Israel on page 552.
אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו, ברך את מדינת ישראל, ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו. הגן עליה בעברת חסדך, ופרוס עליה סוכת שלומך, ושלח אורך ועמיתך לראשיה, שריה ויועציה, ותקנם בעצה טובה מלפניך, ונתת שלום בארץ, ושמחת עולם ליושביה, ונאמר אמן.
Together in English. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love, spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth for all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. Please be seated. And I continue with Shalom Rav, a song for peace, on page 178.
Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasib Leolam. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasib Leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasib Leolam. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasib Leolam. V'tov b'einecha livarech et Amcha Yisrael. B'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasib Leolam. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasib Leolam. Tasim leolam, tasim leolam.
Together in English. Grant abundant peace to Israel, your people forever. For you are the sovereign God of all peace. May it be pleasing to you to bless your people Israel in every season and moment with your peace. Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. The following prayer is not found in your prayer books. It's a prayer for the welfare and return of Israel's captured and missing from among our sisters and brothers. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rivka, Yaakov, Leah, and Rachel, may God bless the captured and the many kidnapped citizens, men, women, and young children, still held in painful captivity in Gaza for 470 days. Along with all who are in captivity and distress. May it be your will, Adonai Tzvaot, God of hosts, to rescue and redeem these souls and return them swiftly to their families in the land of Israel. As it is written, thus said God, a cry is heard in Ramah, wailing, bitter weeping, Rachel weeping for her children. She refuses to be comforted. Now we continue with the Misha Beirach Get Well prayer on page 371. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. This evening we think in particular of Robin Bradshaw, Raquel Henry, Jen G., Morton David, Amy Friedman, Amaru. And we think of all of those who are in captivity, who are about to be released or hopefully will be released soon, all of those who have been the victims of this horrible conflict, and all of those who are suffering in Ukraine as well. And at this time, if there are names of others you'd like us to keep in our hearts and our minds, as we prepare to recite the Misha Beirach, you may say their names aloud or in your hearts as I look across the room.
Anna Romanovsky. Shalom Shunay.
Harry Rosser and Declan Lyon.
Sharon Lipman, Daryl Lipman.
May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for all of their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send all of them a complete renewal of body and spirit. And let us say, Amen.
Misha Beirach Avotinu Mekor Abracha Leimotenu. Bless the peace, bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Beirach Imotenu Mekor habracha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
And now on Shabbat, we're supposed to think not only about those who are in need of healing and the problems or issues in our lives, but we're also supposed to thank God for all the blessings that are ours and everything that we have to be grateful for. And so I wanted to open the floor to anybody who would like to say something that they're grateful for or feel blessed by this particular week. And I'll start with not only Chaim's, this special occasion of Chaim's birthday, but also Val has a very special birthday coming up in 3 days. It's another decade transition, so we want to congratulate her as well. Anybody else?
I would like to be thankful, Mark and I, that, when we came here looking for a synagogue to join, we joined because of you and because of the sense of community here. And I appreciate that 8 years later, and I feel it even more strongly, so I'm grateful for that.
Thank you very much.
Shalva's birthday is tomorrow. We will celebrate.
Wow, Shalva, your birthday is tomorrow. I didn't know that.
Keeping a secret.
Keeping, yeah. Well, Yom Haledet Sameach to you too. Who else? I'm also grateful that we actually gained 2 new temple families this week, which is really great for us. And they both have second graders in religious school, and one of them also has a kindergartner. So we're very excited about that our congregation is still growing and our religious school is still growing. Donna.
I am thankful for my older son, Elon, who was recognized at school as B1, which means that he was very respectful this week. And I'm very proud of him for that.
Wow, Elon, we're all really proud of you for that. So great job. Anybody else? Okay. Well then, for all of those reasons and many more, we're going to continue by singing the Shehechianu, thanking God for enabling us to reach this moment.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה
Pause for a moment of silent prayer. And we now continue with Oseh Shalom, another song for peace at the bottom of page 180.
Oseh Shalom, Nimromah, Yaseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Nimromah, Yaseh Shalom, Aleinu, V'al Kol
Shabbat Shalom again, everybody. So when I was thinking about Chaim turning 90, I was thinking that it's an interesting coincidence that this week's parasha, this week's Torah portion, begins a new book of the Bible, the book of Shemot in Hebrew, but in English it's Exodus. And so when I'm thinking about your life, and you, Chaim was our Holocaust speaker this past spring, I was thinking about Moses and how many times Moses nearly didn't survive from before he was born, when Pharaoh set the decree to kill the boy babies, and his mother putting him in the basket down the river, and to his living in Pharaoh's house and killing the Egyptian taskmaster and having to flee. There were a number of times that Moses nearly didn't survive, but he overcame all of those obstacles, and he went on to be a leader of the Jewish people and somebody who helped the Israelites to freedom. And so when I think of you and your life story, I think about how many times you had to overcome unbelievable obstacles, and how many times you nearly weren't with us. And the fact that you survived all of that, and through Europe and your whole story, and then coming to Israel and being a pioneer on the kibbutz and surviving everything in early Israel, and then coming to this country, it's really symbolic of strength and heroism and just somebody who's able to overcome all of life's stumbling blocks, tremendous stumbling blocks. And so it's remarkable that you're here, and it's wonderful that you've reached this very, very special occasion. And so I wanted to invite your daughter, Orna, who's going to continue to speak about you as well.
Thank you.
I'd like to read something that my mother Shalva wrote in honor of my father Chaim on the occasion of his 90th birthday. Unfortunately, my mother has recently broken her arm, which has seemingly affected her voice. Just kidding. So I will share her words on her behalf. Before we wish him a happy 90th birthday, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible life he has led so far. So first, a brief history. Chaim was born in 1935 in Czechoslovakia. At that time, Hitler had already risen to power. Israel was still known as Palestine under the British Mandate, and he was the youngest member of 9 close-knit families of aunts, uncles, and cousins. At the age of 6, Chaim was obligated to wear a yellow Star of David, a symbol he wore proudly, unaware of the antagonistic intent behind this rule. He survived the horrors of war in a labor camp, later escaping and hiding until its end. Tragically, out of those 9 families, only a few individuals survived. Even as a child, Chaim had a deep fascination with physics, particularly electricity. By the age of 12, he had built his first radio using vacuum tubes, a remarkable feat for someone so young. After the war, he joined the Zionist youth movement. When the State of Israel was established, he moved with his youth group to a kibbutz, where he apprenticed as an electrician. However, his ambition for higher education led him to leave the kibbutz to study engineering at the Technion, Israel's premier institute of science and technology. Despite having little formal education due to the war, Chaim was self-taught and impressively gained admission to the Technion. While at the Technion, Chaim joined a classical music appreciation group where he met Shalva. As the group's numbers dwindled, the two continued to enjoy classical music together and discovered shared passions for hiking, swimming in the Mediterranean, cinema, concerts, and more. It wasn't long before they decided to marry. My brother and I were born in Israel. After graduating, Chaim established a laboratory for for aeronautical instrumentation at the Technion. However, as most engineering opportunities at the time were tied to the military, he chose to shift his focus to building instruments for use in medicine. This decision led the family to move to America. Chaim devoted his career to designing life-saving medical equipment. He made significant advancements to the electrocardiogram (ECG) machine and improved the design of defibrillators, innovations that have saved countless lives worldwide. For these contributions, he was awarded 2 US patents. Throughout his life, Chaim has been a devoted husband to Shalva and a loving father to my brother and me. He has also extended his care to the wider family in various ways. One of his most impactful efforts was tirelessly pursuing the restitution of family properties stolen by the Nazis. He distributed what he managed to recover among surviving family members and their descendants and helped change the lives of many. Chaim exemplifies the meaning of duty. He has always been competent, responsible, and selfless, putting the needs of others before his own. Whether ensuring everyone else's well-being or addressing family challenges, Chaim has approached life with unwavering diligence and idealism. That said, it's best not to speak to him before he's had his morning coffee. Chaim and Shalva are deeply grateful to be part of this wonderful, caring community. It means the world to them, and it means the world to me that they have found such a supportive group of like-minded people. Please join me in wishing Chaim a very happy 90th birthday and many more to come. Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautifully written and beautifully presented. Thank you. And Chaim, I also wanted to add, first of all, as we say, Ad Mea V'Esrim, but we should extend that a little bit more even.
I do not wish until Mea Esrim.
Okay.
Mea is way too much.
Okay, well, you say that now. But and Chaim, I mean, like Chaim means life, and you've brought such life to everybody around you in your career. And since I've known you, you've always been such the kindest, nicest, most soft-spoken person who just cares so much, obviously, about all those around you. And how many people at this age can have a spouse who's willing to say such wonderful words about you? Not everybody. So I think you're really blessed to have your family, and we are very blessed to have you. And now the commemoration isn't stopping there. I think Elon and Barak are going to come up and sing to you. And one of the joys that I've experienced since you guys have been here is Barak and Chaim have a very special relationship. Every single time Barak comes to the temple, he runs up and sits with Chaim, and the two of them share a special bond. And despite the expression on his face right now. So, and it's just like, it brings tears to my eyes every time I see it. But you guys ready to sing?
Are you ready? בעברית.
בעברית.
אוקיי. זאת עובד? אוקיי. היום יום הולדת, היום יום הולדת, היום יום הולדת לחיים. ברק. יום יום הולדת, היום יום הולדת, היום יום הולדת לחיים. חג לא שמח וזר לא פורח, היום יום הולדת לחיים. חג לא שמח וזר לא פורח, היום יום הולדת לחיים.
Okay, that was a very wonderful, wonderful, unique version of that song.
Mark was very excited and was engaged.
So, I think we need to also continue with the singing, and maybe we need to sing Simon Tov and Mazel Tov.
You sing Yom Halev?
Yeah, yeah. We have a double header,
A medley.
a little medley.
So we'll start off with a song of congratulations. Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov. Feel free to shake along, but you have to sing along too. Clap along. Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov. Lanu. Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov. Lanu, u'lechol Yisrael. Lanu, u'lechol Yisrael. Lanu, u'lechol Yisrael. And now I'd like to sing Happy Birthday in Hebrew, but using the tune that we know here. I hope you'll join with us in singing Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. I have to get the person's name in there.
Hi, and I realized I forgot to ask if you want to say anything.
If you want to say something. There was too much said already. I do not wish. The only thing I wish to say, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you. Let's give him a round of applause. Okay, and I know Orna baked a special cake for the oneg, and thank you to Donna for also providing a lot of the oneg this evening for their special friend. And now we're going to continue with the Elenu on page 586. Barak, Elon, are you available to open the ark curtain along with Yoni and Amelia? Please rise and embody your spirit.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, לגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
I did knock my brother off his mic. I did knock my brother off.
Please be seated.
Please join me at the top of page 588. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו עבד זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו. וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, והארץ מתחת. אין עוד, אין עוד. Now please turn to page 591. Join me in our contemporary version of Bayom Hahu, beginning with the Ne'emar. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני, אחד ושמו אחד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני, אחד ושמו אחד. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני, אחד ושמו אחד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני, אחד ושמו אחד. אחד ושמו אחד, אחד ושמו אחד.
I will now continue with an introduction to the Kaddish on page 599. We think now of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at the season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We recall those who died during this past month or recently: Lucia Alton, Eliza Carwasser, Fran Axelrod, Mark Axelrod. And we also add to their names the names of those whose yahrzeit or anniversary of whose deaths occur this week: Geraldine Ciati, Jacob Jack Dana, John Ross, Jerry Gordon, Janet Murray, Robert Fass, Abraham Levine, Stuart Ward, Carl Watson. And at this time, if there are names of others you'd like us to keep in our hearts and our minds, we prepare to recite the Kaddish. You may say the names in your hearts or out loud as I look across the room.
Harold Finkel.
Dave Gilman.
Ortega Norbello.
Stephen Howard.
We also think of those who died defending the state of Israel, those hostages who are no longer with us, and everybody who was killed during this horrible conflict in the Middle East. We turn to page 598 and rise in body or spirit to recite the Kaddish prayer. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shnei rabbah, v'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomeichon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'yizman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah v'varach l'olam l'omei omaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh, v'yitchadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shnei d'kudusha b'reichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, da'amiran v'yalma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabbah min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the one who creates harmony and high bring peace to us, to our country, to Israel, and all the world, as we say together, amen. Please be seated. Now I'd like to call on Robin Frisch, our temple president, for whom I am grateful every day, to come up and read the announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. And before I start, I just need to say, I have to echo what Dale said and how grateful I am for all of you. We moved here from Illinois not knowing a single person, and having you all in our lives is very special. So I want to say thank you for that. And now, the announcements. First of all, hopefully there's going to be no snow this weekend, and if not, we'll be playing ping pong at Michael Finkel's house on this Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Hopefully that will happen. If it's really snowing very, very hard, it probably won't happen. So just, Michael's shaking his head. So if you're planning to play ping pong and see lots of the white stuff, enough to make a snowman, don't go play ping pong. On Friday, January 24th, we're very excited to be having a new member dinner. Very excited about those two new families too. And Shabbat, new member dinner and the Shabbat service. The dinner will be hosted by our board. And please RSVP to Val Jacobs if you can come. And Val is here. Our Tikva group hasn't met for a while, but it's going strong. We're going to be meeting again on January 27th at 7 p.m. at the temple. And we'll be sharing our thoughts on the latest happenings in the Middle East, which, by the day has been happening, and we're hoping and praying for good news the rest of the weekend, and as well as what we're experiencing in our own country. All are welcome. And if that all was not enough, the SEPTA Youth Group will host their very popular Pajama Shabbat on January 31st. Very excited about that. And on Friday, February 7th, we'll be having our Tu B'Shvat Seder. So thank you all very, very much. And very happy birthday to Chaim. We're just all so thrilled. And happy birthday to Shala and Val, coming up very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robin, and again, happy birthday to everybody who's a significant day, and every day is a significant day in a person's life, and every year is a significant year in a person's life, and we just have to be grateful for every day that we have. So every day is all of our birthdays in a sense, but you're the most special birthday in the room, and Val, you too.
When I'm 90, we could focus on my birthday.
Okay. All right, so we're going to continue with the Kiddush on pages 122 and 123. Chaim, do you want to come up and lead the Kiddush, or you want to stay there?
Maybe you do it.
Okay, so Shalva and Orna. You're the proxies. Page 122 and 123, please rise and follow your spirit.
ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה, ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. The heaven and the earth together.
The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratza banu, v'shabbat kodesho b'yahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom tehila lemikra kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, kivanu acharta, v'yotanu kidashta, mikol ha'anim, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. אמן. לחיים.
L'chaim, l'chaim. And now, please be seated. I'd like to invite Elon, came up before I even invited him, but great job, Amelia, Yoni, and Barak to hold the challah.
Morning! Morning!
But we're missing Geffen. Where's Geffen? Afo Geffen.
He's asleep!
Oh, okay, never mind.
I farted.
Oh, nice. You ready to sing now? Amotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Great job, thank you.
Yay!
Do you want to bring this to your mother?
This is what my mom has.
Very careful. And our closing song.
Our closing song will be the traditional version of Al Shlosha Devarim. On three things the world stands.
Yoni and Amelia.
Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam, Ha'olam Omi. Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam, Ha'olam Omi. Al HaTorah, V'yah HaAvodah, V'yah Giminim Chasadim. Al HaTorah, V'yah HaAvodah, V'yah Giminim Chasadim. Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam, Ha'olam Omi. Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam, Ha'olam Omi.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Mazel tov.